Selassie Ibrahim is my name, your usual host on What Men Like. Today I have some nice, handsome, cute-looking guys on my show, and we'll be having a conversation about a topic I know the women have been waiting for. But you know what? I will not tell you the topic now. When we come back, I'll introduce my guests and then the topic. Welcome to the show. You're going to be telling me exactly what you like.
These are simple, really.
Okay, Kafui is on the show, and John, Seto, Matthew, Dumelo. Kofi, sorry, Dumelo.
Yes.
The topic for discussion today is, do men want to go out with ladies who are financially secured? Why are you nodding your head?
I'm not in your head.
Oh, he's doing that too. John,
yes.
To you.
I don't mind going out with a woman who has a lot more money than I do. I don't mind.
Okay.
But at the same time, I would make sure I have my own money as well.
Okay.
So that it is, when I put my money together and her money down, we have an empire or something. But I wouldn't want a case where I depend on the woman financially. That is when women are bad.
You wouldn't want to know a woman or a lady's stand when it comes to finances before dating her?
No, I'd want to know her stand. Of course, I want to know if she's comfortable and everything, but that's really not important to me.
What matters is what?
What matters is how ambitious she is, how effective she is, how supportive she is, and then that's it. Because fortunately, unfortunately, when women have a lot of money, they tend to be very... I say,
that is what you think. That's why you feel intimidated. You just feel intimidated.
No, for me, I don't feel intimidated. But my point is, when they know they have more money than you, let them give you one CD. Let them borrow you one CD. Assemble from me one CD bread.
No, it's not even when you have more. Even if that, I'll even attack you. Not attack you, attack you when I don't have.
Yes.
You understand? So it has nothing to do when you have more. When you have more, you don't mind.
Yes,
but if you don't have, you collect it.
Well, that's true, but Charlie, I mean, I wouldn't say I'm speaking from experience, but from what I've seen around, it's hard.
You wouldn't do that?
No, I wouldn't do that.
So you want a woman who is just...
Okay. I just want a woman who is okay, but the potential is there to be rich, for us to be rich together. She's ambitious, she's a go-getter, she's entrepreneurial, everything. We can get money together.
But not someone who is financially secured before dating?
No, I would try and avoid that.
Kafui, what do you say?
Yeah, I would break it into four kinds of men. There's that man who is confident and is comfortable.
Yes.
By comfortable, meaning that he's able to afford the basics of
yeah.
life. There's that man who is confident but not so comfortable. Build up his status. Again, you can find that man who is not so confident and is not comfortable.
Yeah.
That's a poor dude. And probably can find that man who is comfortable but not so confident.
Yeah.
Now, when you break it down to these things, our reaction to the independence of a woman is different.
Yeah.
If I'm comfortable and I'm confident, I couldn't be bothered about a woman being independent because I know that whatever she's bringing, she's just complementing. So I don't feel threatened by her independence financially. Now, if I'm comfortable but not so confident, what gives me my clout is my money. So if I don't have that over that woman, I am threatened by her independence. So then we'll have a conflict.
Yeah.
Now, if you have someone who is not so confident and doesn't have the money, you know for free that he will feel intimidated by an independent woman.
I like your honesty.
So I think that it's important that we categorize those levels or kinds of men for us to see who will feel threatened by an independent woman. Personally, I don't see how I'll be intimidated by a woman who is independent because I don't see how she can use her money to bully me. I don't see that happening. So I would not have a problem with marrying or dating a woman who is financially independent.
You wouldn't have a problem, but the question is, we are in a different world. Today, most young guys, and even, let me say young, I won't say young, I will not bring it down to young guys. Most men want to date a woman who is financially sound, secured, because they keep saying, oh, you know, my salary or whatever I bring to the table alone wouldn't take care of the house or the family. So every man now and then is looking out for a woman who is financially secured.
Monkeys, they say play by sizes.
Yeah.
If you know as a man, you cannot manage a woman who makes her own money, don't go out with that woman. You will frustrate yourself and frustrate her.
Yeah.
Now, if you know that what you have, of course, we talk about combining incomes. Of course, yes, those things are there. Young corporate executives. I mean, those. But again, it's important that you have those conversations before getting married.
Yes.
You need to have those conversations, and there are clear understandings. Now, unfortunately, in our side of the world, we don't do that so much. But my brother lives in the UK. Both wife and himself are working. Now, they make specific incomes. They've agreed that, okay, his money pays
for UK, we are not talking about them.
Pays for mortgage. Okay, your money does this.
That's for them.
Now, the question would be, if they were living in Ghana, would they have that same distance?
I don't believe
exactly. So it's very funny. So the most important thing is that the couple have that understanding on how we're going to manage our finances within the relationship.
Most young people today want to date women with money.
Yeah, that's true.
Want to date women who feed them and give them money because they don't want to work.
Okay, well, that's we will have. Okay, of course, we'll have the.
You're acting as if you don't know. You know.
Oh no! I think that I'm saying that we'll have those people. Just like we will have the young girls who would want to.
No, but that one has been there for ages. Sugar daddies.
We have gigolos too.
Oh,
We've had gigolos
really?
since the beginning of time.
He knows. I told you.
Yeah, Kafui, you know.
No, indeed. We have gigolos. I mean, they're there. They will always want to feel like older women.
They never
richer
used to be. I mean, it wasn't common those days.
Oh, it was.
The sugar daddies were more.
No, it was because the media or our conversations talk about sugar daddy, but gigolos have always been there.
I think it's supply and demand. You have women now who want to date younger guys and take care of them. So it's supply and demand.
Want to take care of them.
Because
they don't have children.
Oh, it's not so much about.
It's not so much. It's
a woman has more needs.
Yes.
Some needs that a certain kind of a dude can satisfy. So of course they would go for that kind of thing. And again, I think that we didn't hear about the gigolos back then because there was no. It was pre-Beijing. The women hadn't found their voice. Now women have found their voice, so they couldn't be bothered about being cougars and things like that. So yeah.
Would you date a woman who is financially secured? We'll be back. Okay, Seto. We are still on the same topic. You were trying to speak all the grammar, telling me that you won't be, and tell me the truth, the honest truth. The thing is, it's not about you. So say it and stop pretending. You know it.
My point is that for me personally, I'm not going to be intimidated by any woman who has more money than I do. Like if I'm dating the person, I'm not going to be intimidated. Rather,
your fans will even be the woman.
Yeah, why?
If the woman intimidates you, your fans will beat them. Will be the woman. Oh, you didn't hear right, eh?
No. Then the second one is it would actually encourage me to work harder. To get to the level that the woman has gotten to, or even more.
And what if you never get there?
Oh, I'll get there.
But it's not even a matter of the woman being richer than you. Just her being financially sound.
Yes.
So that you don't need to buy this, do that, do that. You know, some men enjoy just keeping their money in their pocket.
Yes.
Some would want to spread you.
Yes.
If a man keeps buying, or you keep going to a man, opening your hand like a school child, it makes them feel, you know.
And then they can now get different girls as well.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I'm lost there.
Oh, you are lost. Don't worry. You'll be found.
I'll find myself.
I mean, that's what happens. I think I was having this conversation today. I was telling a certain lady that, look, if you're dating a guy who controls you financially, I think he would have the right to think he can afford other girls as well. Because you always come to him begging. So he feels if he says sit, you sit. If he says stand, you stand. So because of that, he would get other girls. So that's what I was telling her. I was like, look, you know what? You need to make yourself financially stable. Don't always go begging to your guy for money. Oh, you need to do your hair. You need to do your nails. You need to go here. You need to. So you're asking for money. Be independent, and the guy would definitely respect you. That doesn't mean that will not make the guy a stingy guy. Because like you said, there are stingy men in Ghana. There are some stingy tribes in Ghana. Forgive my mouth. But it doesn't generalize Ghanaian men to say that, okay, we are stingy. No, we are not. We like,
No, they are very nice.
we like giving out money, good, all those things. But I think you should, as a woman, you should find a balance. And as a man, you should also not be intimidated by women, because I've had so many stories where the man will say, Charlie, this girl, I can't even go close because she get everything. She get in car, get in house, she get everything. So what am I bringing to the table? Then, that should rather motivate you to actually create that table so that both of you can sit down and build whatever it is together.
Do you agree?
Yeah, I've always said that it's important for a guy to marry a lady who has an income.
Yeah.
It's very, very important, because you talk to people who are married, and if the woman doesn't have a source of income and the bedding
is on the man alone,
it's stressful.
Yeah.
When you have to pay
school fees,
rent, all
rent.
that, then you are buying her the hair she needs to, when she's going to the salon, you have to.
Hairs.
I mean, it can get frustrating. Again, some men take pride in that.
Yeah.
Think that, when I'm a shopper, he's comfortable with that.
Yeah.
He can afford that. No biggie. But then when you have a guy who is unable to provide all that without having to stretch himself, at the point when you're not careful, the love will end up being resentment, because he thinks that you're putting too much pressure on him.
Yeah.
So it's important that a woman should have some level of financial independence before you enter into any committed relationship.
So that's what men like?
I think most men will go for a woman who has her own money. Not necessarily be richer than him,
yes,
but has her own source of money. It's very important.
And what if the woman refuses to give out and she's keeping? There are some women who never.
Oh yeah, we are taught that a man's money is
for the family.
It's for the family. The woman's money is
It's
her money.
for her.
I don't have a problem. Have your own money.
Who said that?
You have a problem?
No.
That's why I thought I have a problem with women who always tell you that, we are post-Beijing equality and all.
Yes.
But when it comes to women's money, they'll draw the line.
Yeah.
This is my money. Yours is our money.
Our money, yes.
You know what I'm talking
That's
about. So
I don't.
Don't pretend you know. So yes. So it's important that at least if the woman has her own money, she might not use it paying bills in the house.
But she'll use it to take care of herself.
So at least that money that she's using to take care of herself, I can keep that as a man to invest into something else that will again benefit.
So generally men will love to date women or marry women who are financially secure.
Yes.
That's what it is.
Yes.
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 You've agreed.
Give me 2 reasons why you would do that.
For me, I'm attracted to ambitious women. That is it. So.
Hey, he's still free, so listen good.
So, hey, Matao. So even if you are not financially stable, your effort alone will make you stable with me. I know that, look, okay, maybe you're not getting your regular source of income, but at least on a daily basis, you're hustling. You're trying to do something, you're trying to set up something, you're trying to do. The effort is there. So for me, I'll be very comfortable. I would help you to realize your dreams. But if you're a very lazy woman, you're not going front or you're not going, I'll just dump you one time. Like, there's no 2 ways about it.
Like banana, I say.
There's no 2 ways, because the truth of the matter is, sometimes when you look at couples who've been married for 20, 30 years and they've built businesses together, when you look at it, it's like, the husband can actually say, you know what, when we got married, I had nothing.
Yeah.
It was my wife who really helped me.
Yes.
And that is nice. And that's the kind of story I think most men would want to say or would want to
tell.
Yeah. And that's the kind of story I would want to tell. I want to wake up one day and say, look, for 30 years I've been married and I wouldn't be here without my wife and the other girls. But, I wouldn't be here without my wife. So I think men just like women who are just, who hold the house and hold the fort together.
2 reasons why I would marry a woman with income. 1, apart from the fact that she has her own money. Number 2, a woman who has work to do, has less time
to talk about unnecessary stuff.
Thank you very much. If she has deadlines to meet in the office, she has pressure in her business. Trust me.
She won't have the time to be trailing you.
No.
Wondering what
that is your problem,
yes.
settle.
What is my husband doing at this time?
Yes.
Oh, who is he with? What are they doing? If for example, you are busy doing, would you have time to be wondering what your husband is doing right now? Thank you very much.
So, settle, that's your problem.
Why should you have time to follow where I'm going and doing the things? No, don't have time. Because if I call you,
liking all the
yes.
Facebook,
Because when I call you,
everything
you
do.
say, oh, who a pot, who clear, who a pot. Then I'll go the different direction. I'll go to Kasua side. Then when I finish, then I go, what about hair? You understand? You have to be busy, and you say, oh, so why did you like this? Why did you comment on this person's page? Why did you do? That means you have time for
Too much time.
Find work.
Get busy.
Thank
Make some
you.
money.
In fact, I am lost. I can't believe you guys are saying this.
No, it's true. When the woman is busy, you don't have and
You don't have a problem at home.
No, you don't have a problem at all because the woman now she's busy. If you're busy, like both of you come home late, yes, you spend quality time, but both of you come home late. Everybody's stressed, everybody's tired. The woman won't have time to just be following you. But I don't know.
You don't know a jealous woman. No matter how busy she is, she'll find time.
That person is sick, so that's a different matter altogether. So we can't add them to the rest.
And that's something I don't really like jealous women. When you're jealous, it's a turn off for me. Why should you be jealous? Because the truth is, I'm not jealous.
So it means you don't love. We'll be back. I am still on the show, What Men Like with Seto and Kafui, John Dumelo, JD for short. See how he's excited?
Yeah.
I got it right, man. Yeah. Yes. Kafui, what will be your first question when you meet a woman you suspect she is financially secured before dating her? What will be your 2 questions for her?
Okay. Unfortunately for me,
You're already married.
yes.
But it doesn't
I've
matter.
been out of the market for some 11 years now. So back then,
okay.
the priorities were different.
Okay. Because you were younger.
Yes. And didn't know so much. But with hindsight, I think that one of the things that I would look at is one.
Are you working?
Yeah, does she have a job? And what plans she has.
5 years from then.
Yeah, I remember when I was going to my marital counseling, one of my counselors asked me that question. What is my 5-year marital plan?
Yes.
It was something I never thought about.
It's very important.
All we're thinking about was a wedding.
No.
Never really, okay, of course, some basic, but then there were some things we never put down the fine print.
Yeah.
And I realized later that if we had had those conversations, some problems we had would not have,
Yeah.
So yes, with hindsight, I would want to have some conversations in terms of, okay, what do you want? What are you doing now? What do you intend to do in the next 5 years?
Yeah.
You have somebody who has a first degree, has plans of going for a second degree.
Yeah.
Now, within that 5 years, okay, you are planning on having children. How would that factor in all that? So those are conversations that you want to have, but then it's important that she has a job. She has ambitions to
How
grow.
much is she earning? Her salary is not important to you?
At that time, no.
But now you would.
Even now, I don't think the amount she earns will be a big deal.
Matters.
It's about, okay, she has found something to do with her hands. That is fine by me.
What about you, Seto?
Yeah, I think the first question is, yes, what do you do? The amount she earns is really not a problem to me because at least she's doing something. That is it. And of course, I would ask you, so what is your 5-year plan? What do you plan on doing? And blah, blah, blah. And then I would definitely ask you where you live because I'm not ready to drive to Dumelo and go and pick you and come and drop you. No. Petrol is expensive these days, please. So...
Yeah, and she must have a car.
She must have a car.
Oh, now, why?
But if she lives at Dumelo and you can't drive, how do you meet her?
Probably she was 37.
So she pay a dropping taxi, then you meet.
Taxi.
You pay, or she pays your
I
truck.
don't know.
Oh, okay.
Now they are fine buses,
Yeah.
air conditioning.
You talk to a few young guys now, yes, they would not date you if you don't have a car.
No, it's the same thing with women. They wouldn't date you if you don't have a car. I mean, who wants to sit in a taxi these days with your boyfriend then? No. Women will ask you, okay, so where do you live? Who do you live with? Do you have a car? I mean, that's when they've seen you for the first time and maybe it's a party or something and they want to see if you're okay. Oh, no, they want to ask you all these questions.
So
It's
the
same.
car is very vital.
Yes. When
Unfortunately so.
Yes. So, I mean, let's say you're a group of 3 girls. All of you have boyfriends and your boyfriend is the only one who's taking taxi. Yawa.
No, but you never know what the future holds.
That's a problem that I think that most of our young ladies don't.
You never can
have.
tell.
They are unable to see 3 years, 5 years into the future of a guy. For me, that is where there's a disconnect between the ladies and the gentlemen. Yes, I am like this at this time.
But you never know what tomorrow
But you
holds.
don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've always given this example, and is as real to me as there was a very good friend of mine. He's an artist. Now he was working, but I think he had a plan. He was keeping money to do stuff.
Yeah.
So the woman kept bugging. And haven't you rented a place? Why don't you have a car? Da, 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 da. Pressure. And I think one day she woke up and said, Charlie, dude, I can't do this anymore. And leaves the dude. Exactly a month after, the guy rented a 3-bedroom house, bought a brand new Mercedes.
So he was hoarding his money.
He had a plan.
But he should have just communicated that to the woman.
No, that was a good man. That means the woman was going to stay because of his money.
Anyway, yeah.
So after a month, he bought all those things. 2 weeks down the line, the woman comes back and says, "For we are." So it's just important to see the future. Of it.
Yes.
He's working. He's doing good business. Yes, you are not seeing the money now. He's investing. So tally with him for a while.
But I also disagree with you when you want to have a woman with a car before dating her, because, let me land, what if the car is for her friend? She can say it's hers.
Sadly, I've seen that talking to young people these days, okay, some of us, we are old.
Out of the market.
Yes, we are off the shelf.
You know, right? Seto is the only marketable man. Oh, you're occupied.
So, yes, some guys have some benchmarks they have created.
Yeah.
You must have a job, at least have a car. So he knows that he's not buying you a car.
And then you must have a place of your own, at least rented.
Yes, kind of. Okay, I don't know about the rental space.
Yeah, but I think...
And they don't like those in Choco, Dance, Nima. Look at them.
Yeah, though.
Choco, they are.
Oh, battle.
Hey, there are some fine chicks there. Oh.
I know, but
It's fine.
But it can be somewhere.
if it be somewhere...
You never can tell, eh?
It's true.
God can give you a wife from Choco.
Because, well, I can't think of it. My wife lived at Dumelo.
Yeah, that's station.
Station. I'm not
Yes,
Yeah, but that's
yeah.
okay, that's cool.
Oh, but okay. But
Yeah,
how different is that from Choco?
Me, I should say it. I beg. I'm not the one to say it, please.
Traditionally, we talk about the fact that the man is supposed to be the head of the home. That is tradition, beautiful. Even the Bible, those of us who believe in the Bible believe that. But unfortunately, the reality is that women, because they play certain roles within the relationship, take up such this thing. Yes, I earn more money than you, or based on what I do in the house, I take that decision. And you've had a situation whereby an accomplished woman thinks that because she's boss in the office,
She's boss at home as
Yes.
well.
That's a credit there, credit. That's a credit. Credit is credit.
But it starts from credit.
Yes, but it's the same thing. The ladies these days do the same thing.
Of course, you're supposed to buy credit for ladies. Why are you so stingy?
why
are you so pepe?
Why?
Men, mungu musa open. I mean, but
I don't mind buying credits for you or asking me. But then why is that if I ask you for credit, then